I'm going to do a honey, ginger, and apple cobbler. So a fantastic old school dessert. The reason I like old school desserts is because they're kind of foolproof. You can't really go wrong with them. I've got 250 grams of honey in. Just going to put that on a gentle heat and just let it warm up a little bit. Some ginger to go with that. Not too much. About a 2 centimetre knob of ginger. You want to dice this reasonably finely because it is going to stay in the sauce. The ginger is going to soften quite a bit, so it's going to be nice to eat. So I'll dice this up, pop that in, and then I'm going to add a little bit of ginger. Oh, a little bit of ginger. I'm already adding the ginger. A little bit of vanilla. I'll pop my ginger in with my honey. Ginger and honey is one of those things that can go sweet or savoury, I think. All right. Put that down. In with that, about a teaspoon of vanilla. So my wine, I've got 60 mils of sweet wine. So I need a little bit of corn flour. I'm going to make a slurry. It's about a teaspoon of corn flour. Put in. And then I'm going to put my corn flour and wine mixture into my honey. And that will mean that our apples, when they break down, they release a lot of moisture. It won't end up with a really wet apple mixture in the bottom of our cobbler. I like the skin left on my apples when I have crumble or cobbler or anything like that. If you don't, you can peel them. I like the sort of red glow that it gives the apple, and I also like that it helps hold the apple together. Put the apples in with my honey mixture. And I need enough to fill this little pie tin. So I'm probably going to need 3 apples, I reckon. 3 decent sized apples. And then I just want to let that tick away for about 5 minutes. The apples are spread nicely in our pie tin. Just going to give them a little pinch of salt. Honey and salt is a really good combination. Pinch over the top with that. You'll find it makes a big difference. Now to make our dough. About 1.5 cups self-raising flour. About 1.5 cups of it. It was close. Cinnamon. About a teaspoon of cinnamon and ginger. Pinch of salt in there as well. I've got some butter, which I'm going to pinch into the flour till it resembles breadcrumbs. So I'm going to spread that butter through the flour. And then I'll add an egg and some milk until I get the dough the consistency that I need it to be able to cut out my shapes to go on top of my cobbler. So butter in. This will take about 5 minutes to sort of pinch this butter through the flour. That's my dough at the end of the process. So get a little cutter, cut out some rounds. To go on top of your apples. My oven is set at 180. So now, little cobbler buns. Place them on top. Alrighty. So that is our cobbler. We've got our cobbler dough or little cobbler buns on top of our apple mixture. Can now go into the oven for about 20 minutes. Same time it would take to cook scones normally. So probably check on it at 15 and then see if you need the other 5. Now this beautiful golden pastry on top and that great combination of ginger, apples and honey that is sort of oozy on the bottom. That corn flour will come together or make that sticky sauce that will stick everything together. Have it with some ice cream or some cream. You'll absolutely love it.